that while the White House is still closed to tours for regular Americans, its doors remain open to hundreds of lobbyists. Washington Examiner analysis showing 200 lobbyists visited the White House 344 times between March and May. That's when the White House tours have been shut down.
Yeah.
Your thought?
Well, I thought that the White House belonged to the people, that this was a republic and it's not a monarchy. I think that some people see the White House as the palace at Versailles, where they are controlling of the type of people and who they want to come in. And isn't it interesting, we just talked about the fact that the Democrats say that we're out there for the poor, for the impoverished, but yet they're opening up the White House for the people that are out there talking about the big business and corporate interests.
I'll tell you what annoys me is that I went back to some research. I had research done for me. And President Obama, back in 2007, 8, in a debate with Senator McCain, says that he talks about the culture in Washington about lobbyists. He does the same thing in a speech in Des Moines on November 10, 2007. He says lobbyists haven't funded my campaign. They will not run my White House. They're not going to drown out the voice of the American people when I'm president. You go all through his campaign, through his first terms, lobbyists are going to have nothing to do with his campaign. Yet today, a lobbyist, and this is, it's every administration has done it. It's just that the president said he wasn't going to.
Yeah, so the hypocrisy of it. 119 members of his administration were previously lobbyists. I believe with Organizing for America now, if you cut a check for $500,000, you can get quarterly visits with the president. So what does that say to the American people? But the most important thing, Greta, where is the media, this very complicit media in some venues, going to start calling the president to task on that?
Well, I guess the thing is that, at some point, the fact that lobbyists, it's always been that lobbyists have had access to the White House. But I think what makes this one particularly painful is that Americans want to come and visit the White House. And we talk about being the people's house, yes, but it's also, I see the kids standing and, standing and looking through the gate wanting to look in the, in there. And for the life of me, I can't figure out you can't find enough money to open a White House tour so that kids can go through and see the White House, and we want to inspire them. That's the problem. It's not so much that the president is like every other president with lobbyists, although he said that he wasn't going to. It's that, figure it out.
Well, Capitol Hill is open for visitors. And so if they can figure it out up here in Capitol Hill for the House and the Senate, then why can't the president figure it out as well? And maybe we shouldn't be so anxious to spend $1.5 million on the Tomahawk cruise missile if we can't allow the American people to come see the White House.
Well, I think you'd probably say the president said that has something to do with national security and with Syria, whether you buy that or not. But
I don't.
No, I know you don't, indeed, but I'd like to see the White House open to the American people. I think they deserve that.
They do deserve it.
Figure it out, right?
Figure it out.
Right? It's your job. Anyway, guys, it's always nice to see you.
Pleasure. Thank you.